And presented by Wearable Fandom, welcome to Wear Mighty Things episode number 79. 79, dudes! This is a podcast all about the Roosevelt's brand and community. If fandom, fashion, and friends sounds like fun, well then you, my friend, have come to the right place. To receive all of our content notifications, please subscribe and ring that little bell to get all of our notifications of when we go live, which we do weekly here at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's great to be back with you guys. Last week we had a little bit of a, how shall we say, scheduling snafu of sorts, and so we missed. That's the first time that we've missed since we started doing the lives weekly. So please forgive us. It's not John's fault. It was my fault. And speaking of whose fault it is, I am joined each and every time here on Wear Mighty Things by a co-host, and this week it's that guy, John Madigan. What's up, Broseph?
Hey, buddy. How's it going, man? So glad to be back.
It's good to be back, dude. And, man, so, yeah, all that World Cup action is finally coming to a conclusion. Are you excited that Argentina and Spain are in the finals?
Yeah, I'm psyched. I'm so psyched. I have been following this extremely closely, and I couldn't be more happy to hear the news.
Yes. And, let me translate that from New York to normal English. I don't care. I never cared. I will never care. But I want to be a polite guy.
This is true. Yes.
It's only fun for me because I had been traveling to London for work, and I've got a bunch of engaged, excited coworkers, and you know, just watching them, just brought to tears was delicious.
Yeah, Dustin, you typically like to watch people cry, so I heard that about you.
Oh, hey, I mean, look, I'm telling you, this glass, human tears. I drink your tears.
He drinks his yeah, he absolutely does.
Well, it is really something that we don't. Well, it's not always. Actually, I don't think we've had a chance to actually have a show on the same day as a special birthday, but we got pretty close. Yesterday was your birthday, John Madigan.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So how's 35? 35, right? You're 35.
31.
31? Oh,
don't make me older than I am, you bastard.
I have underwear older than you.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
I might be wearing underwear older than you right now.
You might be, but I really don't want to find out. Don't show me. Don't show us.
Well, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Next week is San Diego Comic-Con. I've got a little bit of expansion on some of the things that I mentioned a couple weeks back when I was here. I'm going to be there, going to be doing some fun stuff. I guess we got to figure out how we're going to do a podcast, John. We got to think about that. We need to think that through. We've got a trip coming up, you and I, John, to talk a little bit about. We've got a top 10 list in support of and around that trip. We've got a lot to talk about with the Roosevelts. People started getting their gold coins, or some of them were gold. Some of them were shiny. I guess all of them were at least gold. And what's all about that? And, of course, we have tons of new releases to talk about. We are going to stay focused on the things in the last couple weeks. So the SummerSlam Minnesota drop, which just went down, the summertime drop. We're gonna cover off on all of those and find out from the audience what it is that they liked. And speaking of the audience, who's here? Oh, look at this. Oh, hey, the Phantom Traveler was first.
It's the Phantom Traveler.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, we've got Gary. I assume Gary and Debbie are here. We got my old buddy Chris Furtado's here. Dan the Man is here. Yo ho ho. We got a second happy birthday from
thank you, Gary and Debbie.
Gary and Debbie, yeah. Yes. And that's right, Pirates Life for Me. Okay, yeah, I'm just like watching Danimal flooding the chat here. What's up, Kevin? It's good to see you here. And yeah, there we got another. Danimal says also happy birthday +1. Yes, yesterday was your birthday. Yes, sir. Then we've got Valenclara says hello. Hi. Good to see you. Valenciara. I think that is what I will say. And first time watching. Somebody's a first time watcher, John.
Oh,
that's so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for. I hope you like it. I hope it doesn't bore you too much. We try. We try to be exciting. We try to be fun.
We try to be fun, but much like the description of Earth in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, we are mostly harmless. Well, it's great. Thank you guys for all showing up and hanging out. We've got a lot to talk about. Now, I do want to start off with some Roosevelt-y stuff. And I'm going to merge the Comic-Con topics here, right?
Yeah.
So something interesting happened. And of course, in this day and age of screenshots and easy access to stuff, people can immediately save receipts. If you post something and then you go delete it, they've got receipts. This is what undid Kanye, right? You know, Kanye is testifying against himself.
He does very often
on every day, right? So something happened where, for those who don't know or haven't ever been to Comic-Con, they have an access portal where you can put points towards a chance to buy something. So if you're a big Funko fan and you want to get access to time to stand in line to get access to those cool Funko exclusives that are only available at San Diego Comic-Con, some of them highly collectible, some of them many of them immediately resold. They have a whole system that allows to try to make it a little bit fair and distribute the chances for people to get in. I usually don't participate in this. Now, I should. I go to Comic-Con most years. The only time I had participated in this, it was to get an autograph from the guy who did the Scott Pilgrim comic book, and I won. But I ended up like having something else going on, so I couldn't even take people up on it. But for some people, it's super serious. So, John, lo and behold, Roosevelt's shows up as being listed in the exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con, which is something that has never happened before. And to give a little more context for folks, the way that they currently operate Roosevelt's at San Diego Comic-Con is they have 3 different booths. They have one in the Star Wars pavilion that's a dedicated one. It's just Star Wars all the time. It's in the whole Star Wars Lucas, pavilion there. All of the other vendors, it's like that's where you go for Star Wars stuff. They have one that is their main branded booth, and this is the one where you might see some other shirts, like the Tropical Mickey was one of the shirts that was at their regular booth. And then I don't know if they're doing it this year. I should know before I come on a podcast to talk about Roosevelt's, but they also do a breakfast balls booth where they do the more golf or outdoorsy attire. It's the all day polos and some of the same cool branding, but it's a third booth. So there's 3 different booths, and each one of them has as exclusives. In fact, some of them have surprise exclusives that are unannounced, like those pixel shirts. The Pixel Mickeys weren't really always announced ahead of time. So lots of stuff going on. It's an all hands on deck. It's the largest amount of HQ that goes anywhere for any trip in the course of the year. Everybody's there, different teams manning different booths, and it's just a huge event for them. So pretty crazy that Roosevelt's would show up in this system without any prior announcement. John, did you see this news and were you surprised?
So I did see the screenshots. And so Roosevelt hasn't posted field notes yet for San Diego.
Correct.
But in the image that we saw, it did have slots. I don't know the correct verbiage. I don't know if you have to apply to these or if it's like a first come first serve or how it's going. But they did have the options available for all 3 booths: the main booth, the Star Wars, and the breakfast bowls. So I think it is fair to say we're getting those 3 booths back this year, even though they haven't officially announced it. But interestingly enough, DTH in the comments came out and said that this is not the case, that they're not participating in this, and to not waste your credits or points or whatever it is that you use to apply for these things, and that they're doing everything they can to get it removed off their site. So definitely a big miscommunication somewhere along the lines. That will definitely probably cause some issues the day of. I'm hoping they were able to straighten it all out, but it is interesting to know that we are getting all 3 booths and kind of wondering how all that kind of happened. Oh yeah, you got pulled up right there.
Yeah, here's the screenshot And you can see down here when Roosevelt's booth, Breakfast Ball's booth, Star Wars booth. So maybe they intended to do it and they couldn't quite pull it off. But yeah, I mean, this is like less than a day old news, and you can see DTH's comment right there. Actively trying to get it removed. Please do not use your points. It's an error. Don't put your credits there. I don't. Maybe DTH posted in a different one, but this is the receipts that somebody posted here. So
Right.
man, pretty crazy.
Yeah, somebody dropped the ball along the line. It happens.
Well, honestly, it does seem like maybe they are trying to go to this type of a situation, and part of this could be related to the long lines that they have, because long lines are just a thing at San Diego Comic-Con, but Roosevelt's lines have definitely gotten long, and it's not just one booth with a long line, it's at least two booths with long lines. The Breakfast Ball booth, sometimes there are lines there for sure, but they don't dilute the brand by putting content over there to, like, you know, limit the lines and sort of distribute the lines across three booths. So maybe this is something they're going to do in the future, and they'll just be better prepared for it when the next event comes around, and you'll have to put in for a shot, which will give everybody that's attending Comic-Con a shot. It will also do something to collectors and people who are chasing after the exclusives. If the Roosevelt's shirts go into this, they will absolutely be pounced upon by
Resellers.
the resellers. Now, we've talked about the idea of, like, well, it's cool if people resell because they're doing you a favor, they're standing in line for you, blah, blah, blah. And I think that that's important. But if it goes to the general reseller population, the people who are like after the 100% soft stuff, the dumpster fire toys, or the Funkos, like if we start playing in those arenas, it's going to definitely change the tone. So yes. I'm sure there's some big trade-offs and decisions to be made there about the pros and the cons.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see what they have to say about this. I imagine we'll learn more in the field notes. It does seem that they will not be taking part this year, but it is very possible for future years or maybe future cons. This is more of a thing they're going to be going towards, and be interesting to see what that does for the community and how they feel about it. And it is what it is. The brand is getting bigger. That is the truth of this. The brand is getting much bigger, and it's kind of hard to contain this stuff for as long as possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's starting to feel like sneaker fandom and things along those lines, which can get a little bit crazy. So, but it's all good. Now, we did bury the lead here, John. We buried the lead, and we're going to jump back to the top here. Now that the captain, coach, co-host is here, what's up, my good friend Ron? He's running a little bit behind, but he is here. What are you wearing, my friend?
I am wearing this is the new Philly shirt that they gave out. This was the Philly America 250 shirt. Just got this in the other day. Really like it. Really glad they finally sent this out. Was hoping to have it in time for the 4th of July, but nevertheless, this was a really cool giveaway that they gave out at the free Philly event, and really grateful for HQ for making that happen. And so very happy to finally get mine in the mail. Nice. So that's what I am running today. You on the other hand are wearing my absolute favorite shirt. That is my
really. You have one of these, right?
I do have one.
Yes, this is Arcade Carpet, my friends, and this is the second time I've tried to own it. For those who did not hear the story, I bought one, had it shipped and delivered. I paid for it, had it shipped and delivered, and then my building lost it somehow. And you can't really go back and complain. Like when I checked on the UPS, they took a picture, so I saw the picture of the bag sent in my building. And at that point, I'm kind of like, I can't blame UPS or the person who packaged it. So I had to wait for it to come around again. And I saw it, and I was like, gimme. So, yes, this is the Arcade Carpet. It's designed to look like a throwback to the 90s, and it looks a lot like another kind of carpet that I'm going to talk about in just a second. But, yes, this is an OG. How do you know it's an OG? Well, it's got the red label here on the pocket, and of course it was just there. They need to do these again. I mean, this was not an exclusive, was it? I don't like, why can't Arcade Carpet come back?
So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna correct you on a couple of things.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna correct me on the label, the pocket label. It's not a red one.
That is not a red tag. The red tag.
It's not a red tag. That's correct.
Not an OG.
Text. It is not an OG. It's a red text.
There is red text, not a red. Yeah.
All right. Yes.
And Arcade Carpet was a Drop Zone shirt.
Okay. It's not an exclusive. Well, that explains. So it was an exclusive-ish.
Yes. And speaking about drop zones, we do have one for tomorrow.
I saw that. There's going to be one, and what was the clue? Something about golden hour.
Golden. Yes, correct. Pull that up. A good co-host would have had that ready.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think tomato potato shirt nerds are us, says John, Dr. John, correctionist.
Okay, I'm sorry. Golden hour is changing its tone. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Golden hour is changing its tone.
Golden hour is changing its tone. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool.
I mean, that's a very obscure. Usually, we can try to get maybe a little something out of the clue, but that is a very obscure one.
Yeah. Changing its tone. I don't know. Weird if you saw someone at your building wearing it. Oh yeah,
that
baby.
Would suck.
Anthony of the Seas, you are right, my friend. If I saw somebody wearing, I'd be like, excuse me, can you tell me a little bit about? I happen to know that is not an OG red tag, courtesy of my co-host who's 1 year older and a lot more correctional.
A little bit. Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
No. Valenciara says, who, by the way, I saw your comment that I think I got your name pronounced correctly. I'm guessing it's related to the coins. Let's talk about coins, John.
Talk about coins.
Actually, no. Let's do something else because I set myself up. We think about these types of things and do the lead ends. I said I was going to make a reference to the arcade carpet and talk about other arcade or other carpets that might be relevant to our discussion. And so I'm going to tell everybody what we're doing in a couple weeks. And sure. if people stalk us and show, then they can just come and
I would love that.
Hang out. All right. So John and I are going to Vegas. That's right. You heard it. We're going to Vegas. And I'm going to tell you specifically when we're going to Vegas. We're going to Vegas July 30th. And we're going to be there through the weekend. We're going to see Backstreet Boys. We're staying at the Bellagio. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say where we're staying.
You've already said it.
I know. Well, we can switch hotels. If
I'm very excited to stay at the Bellagio. I don't want to switch hotels.
I
want to see the fountains.
The fountains are great. I mean, it's good. It's going to be good. And so we're going to be there. We're going to be we're going to make some content. We're just going to do John and Dustin walk the strip. Like, I mean, we can do some fun stuff there. Like, do you remember at D23 when we were just walking around the wrong direction?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We did.
But we were having a good conversation, right? It was good. Yeah. It was good. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely excited to go party in Vegas. Definitely excited to go see the Backstreet Boys.
All right.
That's gonna. All right.
Animal has found us out. We are filming The Hangover 4.
Hangover 4. You know it. Yes.
Oh man. So
and hopefully we're gonna go see Chris Angel Mind Freak. Yeah. I'm gonna talk Dustin.
I did not sign up for that, but you know what? I don't know. You get enough liquor in me, and I might be open to doing a lot of things.
I'm gonna try and talk Dustin into going to see Chris Angel Mind Freak. He's not gonna be happy with me, but we're gonna figure it out.
John deadpanned me on a little chat this week. He asked me, "Are you excited? Are you excited to go see Chris Angel?" And I think, what did I say back to you, John?
I said, "I'm excited to watch him disappear."
Like without any of our help or without any of our patronage, we're not buying any tickets. Just be gone, sir. Be gone.
Be gone. I don't want to. Yeah.
You just want to recreate drinking with Chris Angel on your birthday. Well, you can't do that. It's already been your birthday.
I want to. It doesn't have to be. I just want to drink with him again. He gave me a shot of tequila, and it was a grand old time. I'm excited.
People are saying in the chat that we're going to get a little crazy, right?
It may happen.
Drinks too much.
Could happen.
Excuse me. I don't need to drink too much to do this, Ron. Okay.
We're gonna hit up some daytime pool parties, and yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
There's gonna be klaxons. The Vegas meetup saw Piff the Magic Dragon. Do you know Piff?
I do know Piff. Yes.
Piff's kind of like the emo magician who dresses in a dragon onesie.
Yes. No. I haven't seen Piff live, but yes, I've seen Piff on YouTube. I know. I definitely know who Piff the Magic Dragon is.
Yeah. Gary antithetically says Las Vegas, or ironically says Las Vegas should be cool, 116 degrees in July, but at least it's a dry heat. Yeah, well, we're not going outside. We do not intend to sweat unintentionally.
Yeah, no, we will be staying inside, and when we're outside, we'll be Ubering. Yes, please.
Exactly. It sounds like a blast. So you know what? If you guys happen to be around, DM us, and we probably will make a spectacle of ourselves. But we're going to have a good time. What's that?
That's the goal.
That is the goal, to be a spectacle.
Have an amazing time. Yes.
There's one thing you can't do that you can't embarrass me. You can't embarrass me with the 3-foot-long frozen drink.
Oh no!
That giant plastic thing.
No, I don't do that. It's like $30.
Not only the $30, it's mostly sugar and very little alcohol. It's like such a ripoff.
It's
such a ripoff. All right. So, with that said, John. Now that you spent some good time with the Captain Coach co-host, and when I was in London, I ask you, my friend, what are the top 10 things to do in Las Vegas as a tourist?
Okay, all right. Top 10 things to do in Las. Okay, I assume it's going to see Chris Angel numbers 1 through 10. I'm assuming that's
Chris Angel not appearing on this list even at the 500th level.
Of course. Okay, no. Top 10 things to do in Las Vegas. Okay, go see a show at the Sphere. I'm assuming it's got to be on, depending on how old this list is.
Visit the Sphere, number 3.
Okay, I am going to say, oh God, I don't know what it's called, but I'm hoping if I describe it to you, maybe you'll give me a pass and you'll let me know.
Okay.
There is a hotel that has like these crazy roller coasters on top of it, where it's like the roller coaster goes down and you literally go off the side of the building, but like it just stops and you're just like, you think you're gonna like free fall off the thing. I don't remember what it's called, but is those crazy ass rides? Is that on there or?
Is that New York?
I don't know which one.
That is New York. That is New York. Yeah, Danimal backs me up. Yeah, it is New York, and that's where the roller coaster is. And no, that's not on the list. And by the way, you're leaving New York to go to Vegas. We don't need to go to a hotel that's pretending to be New York.
I thought. Okay. I'm assuming Fremont Street's got to be on there.
Fremont Street is number 4, which tells you what a crappy list this is.
Yeah. Is just general gambling on there?
No. These are all like things to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will say, is David Copperfield on the list? He's been
David
in Vegas
Copperfield is not on the list, not on the top 10 at least. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to give you that. Number 6 is see a world-class show, which includes Cirque du Soleil. It includes Magic. It includes Blue Man Group. You name it. Like, I'm going to give that to you. That's number 6. I'm going to give you that.
Okay. I'm going to bring up something that my cousin said that I should go do while I'm in Vegas.
Oh, no.
Definitely. No. Not Ricky. No.
Oh, you got other cousins? I didn't know. I didn't know.
Cousins. Something that he said I should go do. He said that he would totally do if he was going to Vegas. I do not want to do this. I don't know how you feel about it, and I was surprised to find out he's still performing. Going to see Wayne Newton, like that's a
Wayne
Vegas.
Newton.
Wayne Newton.
That's Balky Bartokomous from Perfect Strangers. That was an old sitcom, and it turned out that Balky was a huge Wayne Newton fan, and so that's how he said Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton. Bronson Pinchot, if you remember that actor, played this character. Anyways, Wayne Newton.
Is Wayne Newton on the list?
He's not, but he would have been caught up and into the go see a world class show. Although, come on, bro, Wayne Newton is probably not a world-class show. However, in Vegas Vacation, the National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, did you see that movie? Wayne Newton kicks ass in that movie. He's actually really great. But that's at the Mirage Hotel, which has been torn down and is being rebuilt as the Hard Rock. Like that's like 2 generations of Vegas ago.
Okay, I'm gonna say I can't believe I missed this one, and it should be on the list if it's not. Just going to see the Vegas sign, the Welcome to Las Vegas sign.
Okay, I agree with you. So there's number 2 is explore the Las Vegas Strip. Going to the Vegas sign should have been like the number 2 on this. So I am giving you that as number 2 because yes, going to the Vegas sign is definitely something to do. I've done it. You want to do it? We'll go do it. It's right by the Pinball Hall of Fame, which is also another cool thing to do. Not on this list, right? But yes, so you've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. You got number 6.
What about the Omega Mart? I've heard a lot of talk about this.
Omega Mart kicks ass, and it is there. If you want to go to Omega Mart, we'll go. I've been a couple times, but it's freaking great. We can go do that.
Is it
they
on
also
the
have
list?
a John Wick experience over there in the same area, like where you go in. It's a John Wick kind of like alternate realities. It's not officially on there. It's like at the 11 and 12. All right, I'm gonna take one from the audience, and there is one that Anthony of the Seas got. Hoover Dam. I don't give a Hoover Dam. I've done this. I actually have a video that I almost have finished editing that I'm going to probably post in the next few days. Hoover Dam's awesome. It's really cool to see. Also featured heavily.
Was Omega Mart on the list?
No, it's like 11 or 12. It's like on the list, like notables, but it's not on there. But it's on my list of cool stuff to do.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what am I missing?
Let's go through. At number 10, you're missing eat at a celebrity chef restaurant. So Wolfgang Puck, Gordon Ramsay, Jose Andres. There's tons of Michelin caliber food there. If you don't like,
I can't afford that shit. So Raising Cane's be good for me.
Raising Cane's is there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably we may hit that up a couple of times. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Another one you probably wouldn't get, but I hope that you will be able to see it from where we're staying. Explore the Red Rock Canyon. Red Rock Canyon is awesome. It's like $50 to get out there by a cab, but you can go out there, do a 13-mile scenic drive. It's just outside the city. Beautiful out there. Lots of movies were filmed out there, different places. So that's good. We got Hoover Dam. The only one that you didn't get is visit the Neon Museum. I have to think about whether we should go do that. Do you have any affinity for like old Vegas signs and stuff like that?
Not really. I mean,
I
have I'll tell you a quick little story. I was a big Conor McGregor fan growing up, and he's got that whiskey, Proper 12 Irish whiskey. And I saw in a couple of bars and like outside liquor stores, they had one of those like really cool like neon signs that said Proper 12 Irish whiskey, and I really wanted one. But you couldn't buy it. It was promotional material sent out to like bars and stuff. You couldn't buy one. Like I went to a liquor store. I'm like, how much for the sign? Like I want the sign. I'm like, how much for the sign? Nobody like no, like we can't. So I did a lot of internet sleuthing, and I found the company that made the sign. And
nice. I love it.
I emailed them. I'm like, listen, I'm a Conor McGregor fan. I want the Proper 12 sign. How much? They forwarded off to somebody, and a guy responded back to me, and I don't have the email in front of me, but it was something like, hey, kid, listen, you got into my DMs. I'm going to overnight you one right now. And they did. And they sent me one. And so I have one of those huge Proper 12 neon signs in my house, which is kind of cool. Yeah, they just overnighted it to me. Guy was like surprised that I like was able to figure it out. And
you got moxie, kid. You got moxie.
Got moxie, yeah.
How your knees? How do your knees work?
I mean, I got my cushions. Don't worry, I'm good.
Well, let's spend a little time transitioning out of Vegas and into a trip. So, okay, background of this trip, just so you guys know. John hit me. Actually, this happened on the cruise. John came to me in the waiting pool, or one of the things, like, Dustin. Conor McGregor is coming out of retirement, and he's going to fight in Vegas in middle of July. He's like, I want to go. Like, can we hook it up? And so I said, okay, we'll do it. And I walked out of you'll remember this, John, because like you don't put me on a task and then expect it to just like sit there. So I walk away, and of course I call the boss.
Yes.
And in my relationship, the boss is in charge of hotels and has all of the, setups and the hookups in Vegas. I send her a message and I say, these dates, these times, can we see what's available? I come back and say, John, we're good. How long? 10 minutes later, 5 minutes later?
Oh yeah, it was nothing. It was he
was flipping out. He didn't believe it. He didn't believe it. He thought I just called. He's like, you hooked it up. You got comp rooms like that. What? Huh? He just didn't believe that, you could get stuff done that quick. And I was like, we're good. We got a room.
I'm like,
and
I was like, not anticipating. I'm like, not right now. It's like, wait till you get home. Like, if you do it, great. If not, forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're sitting around and waiting for the tickets to go on sale. And John's like, well, what's the max that you're willing to pay to go see Conor McGregor? And I'm like, look, I have no skin in this game, but I've never been to a live UFC, event. So, maybe there's something interesting to watch. And the tickets come out. I said, I don't know. What did I say? I was like, for you, I'll go to $400 or something like that.
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
I said, what's your budget? And you were like, budget? I'm like, yeah, like how much are you okay spending? He's like,
I didn't.
Like, oh, you were like, I don't know. And I'm like, I said,
really?
I was thinking I'm like, I'm thinking $500. And you were like, yeah, that works for me. That's exactly how that conversation went down.
Well, let's not, let's not confuse me for your uncle or for some of these other people in your life. Like, I knew you were excited, and if I'm going to go, I'm going to go. So I was like, okay, that's a lot of money, but once in a lifetime. It was a kind of like YOLO thing, right? So it wasn't no sweat, kid. Get two while you're there. It wasn't one of those kinds of things. I was just like, okay, that's acceptable to me to go see it. So day comes that the tickets come out. John, complete the story about the tickets that we bought.
Tickets we bought. We didn't buy any tickets. We were not at that fight because the last row of the freaking arena was $1,200.
$1,200 at the absolute euchre seats, the Bob Euchre seats, the nosebleeds, the literally we could touch the top of this arena. And this is a huge play. This is a huge stadium. This is not like a 15,000 person. It's massive. It's a massive stadium, and they had the gall to charge $1,200. Like the people who own UFC are also the people who own WWE. I know we have some wrestling fans also in our listening audience, and those guys are pricing families out. They're getting greedy. So had we gone, now tell everybody what happened in the fight, John. Connor's fans showed up and chanted, right? They cheered, they chanted, they did the Irish thing.
Dude, and I don't know if you've ever been in a crowd like that. I've never got to watch Conor fight, but twice I've got to see Conor McGregor in person. I was at the UFC 205 weigh-in, and I was actually very happy to be at the press conference for Floyd Mayweather versus Conor. And that was insane to be in the audience.
What a fight that wasn't.
Right, what a fight. But dude, the Irish fans go nuts, and they are screaming out. They are drinking heavily. They are screaming and yelling at the top of their, and they're ready to support their guy and fight and party, and it's a crazy thing. So but yeah, so the fight happens. I think it was this past Saturday night, and we go to we go to watch, and Conor essentially throws one kick and throws his leg out and throws his knee out, and that's it. That's all she wrote. The fight was over, and I think it was a minute, and it was a minute of Max Holloway actually being a nice guy and saying to the ref, like, he's hurt. Like, what do you want me to? So he punched him down, and ref stopped it within a minute, and that's all she wrote.
What rip off. I mean, I know that wasn't the intention. He didn't have an intention of like blowing out his knee again. I'm not a big fan, but I understand he's had some injuries like that in the past, right?
Well, so the fight before this, the fight just right before this, I say right before this, he hasn't fought in 4 or 5 years, is when he broke his leg. Literally took a step back and like you see the bone just kind of snap, and he's on the floor, and that's it. It was done. It was the beginning of the second round, and that's it. And listen, I think he's done. I mean, I think you cannot come back from this, and it's a hard watch as a fan.
Yeah, I mean, he was pound for pound a pretty incredible fighter in his prime, but this definitely has a lot of I did it all for the money. The what? The money.
he got paid $30 million for that fight. That was his purse.
$30 million for 1 minute of work, bruh.
What 1 minute of work? He blew out his leg, and that was it. Good for Max Holloway, man. That guy showed up. He's in shape. He came in, and he didn't get a single scar on him. And I don't know how much he got paid, but I'm sure it was probably his biggest payday he's ever gotten. So,
man, it's not his biggest payday. In fact, I just looked it up. Would you like to know what? I'll go from lowest, at least of meaningful fights. UFC 205 versus Eddie Alvarez. He estimated $15 to $20 million. And UFC 260 Connor and UFC 264 versus Dustin Poirier. He got about 30.
No, I meant Max Holloway. This is probably Max Holloway's.
Oh, yeah. Literally 69 seconds into the first round, after he suffered a serious knee injury, resulting in a TKO victory. Yeah, whatever. 100 mil for the Mayweather fight, though, including PPV and endorsements. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, you saw the comment, an ice cream cone in the desert lasts longer than the McGregor fight.
Yeah,
Danimal letting us know what he's willing to do for 30 mil. He'll blow out his knee.
Just about anything or anybody, from what I've heard.
Yeah, well, that's Have you heard? You remember blowing bubbles when you were a kid?
Well, he's back. He wants your phone number.
He wants your new number. Yes, quality entertainment is what you guys have come for. So yeah, well, there it is, the McGregor fight that didn't happen. So afterwards, I was like, "Hey, John, let's go anyways. It's your birthday month. Backstreet's back, all right. So we're going anyway. So anybody's in the neighborhood, let us know, and we'll get together. We'll hang. We'll do some fun stuff. We'll get up to shenanigans, because that's what Conor McGregor fans are doing. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
I'm excited though. It's gonna be good. Can't wait to go out to Vegas.
Okay, then let's talk a little bit about let's talk about Roosevelt's before we get into like the most recent drops and stuff. Thoughts about the coin, John? The coin, another controversy. People feeling left out from the coin.
Yes. Yeah. So Roosevelt's recently just dropped these. We call them coins, but they're being officially referred to as golden doubloons.
Of course.
If I'm pronouncing that right. And we just happened to get one right here. So I have not opened mine yet because I'm excited. It only got delivered today, but I was excited to see. That'd be fun if we open it up together. We can kind of analyze this thing.
I also got something.
Oh, okay.
Shall I go first?
Sure.
All right, here you go. I didn't get one. I was too slow. I thought about it twice, and then they were gone.
Shouldn't have thought about it. I thought it would be fun to open one up live on the air.
Yes.
And first of all, let's say a prayer to the HQ gods that I got one of the golden variants. So there's essentially the regular, and then there's the golden one that a couple of people are getting, the chase, if you were.
Hold it up to the screen, and I will give it a blessing. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mecca lecca high, mecca shiny ho. All right, open it up. Let's see.
Okay.
Do you know that? Do you know that reference? Do you know that reference?
It sounds familiar.
It's what Jompy the Genie used to say at Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, okay. So before we open it up and analyze it, there is a controversy surrounding these. Roosevelt announced that they were deploying these, and there is a there is a there's a shirt. I think we talked about it a little bit.
Yes.
That has some hidden clues. There's a challenge out right now. There's some sort of quest happening right now, and it is very much believed and seen that these coins are part of this quest. And the shirt that came out a few weeks ago essentially is the first part. This is believed to be the second part of this, and there are people working on trying to figure it out. There's a lot of riddles and hidden clues in the field notes that they're writing up about this stuff. And it is, I think I would say believed that there is more coming. There's more. I don't think this is the end. I think there's more stuff happening in part of this. But who knows? I mean, no one knows for sure. And there was some controversy about this. People felt like this should have been exclusive to Fox members in the Camp Kunu, the Camp Kunu rewards points, and I disagree with that. Listen, this was a drop. This was a drop, yeah. And drops go quickly, and it was posted what date, what time, and where you had to go to get it. And unfortunately, in collectors markets, things run out. Listen, the stuff is designed to be hunted, chased, got, and there's FOMO. Just like with everything else, there is FOMO with certain elements of this brand and certain things to be part of. And well, I definitely want to see everybody get their thing. I never want to see anybody get left out. It is part of it, you know what I mean? And this shouldn't ruin your day if you didn't happen to score a coin, we all try. Some of us got lucky, some of us didn't, it happens. This stuff goes quickly, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough to, score every single thing. There have been drops for shirts and other items that I've missed out on. I was very lucky and fortunate enough to score a coin, doubloon, whatever they want to call it. And it is what it is. And I just think the number one thing that we should all be, keep in mind is that, this is intended to be fun. This challenge, this quest, whatever you want to call it, is intended to be fun. Roosevelt is doing something kind of fun for insiders to kind of get together and figure out and do something. And not a lot of brands, do fun little weird activities like this. And we should be happy that we have this stuff while we have it, because they really don't have to do any of it. That's my thoughts on this. I mean, if you have anything you want to add.
Yeah, I think I don't know what's at the end of this rainbow and this journey.
Not a clue.
So I don't know if it makes sense for them to overly limit the number of coins that were available. If I remember correctly, the coins were redeemed by your loyalty points.
Correct. Yes, it was 2,500 points. So roughly $25. So that's equal to a $25 off coupon.
So you had to have accrued 2,500 loyalty points to even try to get it. So it's a purchase you had to make, and that actually happened when they had the limited shirts. Like, you remember they had the limited shirts. People wanted to get those, and they sold out of those pretty quickly. By the way, for some folks in the chat are asking about what are the shirts. This was from the Riches of the Rough Seas. I put the blog post that John T posted. There's a link down here for it, or you can just search for Riches of the Rough Sea collection on roosevelts.com, and you'll see the shirts. And it's not just the shirts. It's also the descriptions of the shirts also had a lot of lore. We did an episode where we went through the story and tried to figure out a little bit of what it meant. Do you remember when we resolved the code that was on the lat longitude that was on the shirt, and it was like near New Jersey?
Yes,
yes. It was close to HQ. It wasn't perfect, or maybe our setup was wrong, but I thought it was like somewhere near New Jersey. So yeah, so good stuff. I mean, it is fun that they're doing this, and yeah, not everybody is going to be able to participate, but I can't say if it's justified to like limit it. I mean, whenever they put an order out for this, they're going to say, well, we need 500 of those. And maybe they don't. Maybe they picked that number because they didn't think that many people would do it. Maybe they picked that number because they wanted to like limit because they didn't want lots of people. But let me tell you one thing. Well, all right. So open your coin, and then we're going to talk a little bit more, and I'll say a little bit more. Come on, go touch some grass if you're like worried about not having gotten a shirt. Like you are listening to a Roosevelt's podcast. You have enough shirts, okay? You have enough, probably lots of things. So go out and show off your shirts and have fun in them. Don't be worried about like what you didn't get. All right, John, what you got? Shiny ho. Come on, baby.
Okay, no, we got a normal one. That's cool. That's fine. I was not expecting a shiny one.
I like that it's in a coin case, right? Those are occasionally I'm a very casual coin collector, so that little plastic sleeve and then the actual holder for it is an actual coin. That's like you could put a coin for display purposes.
Yeah, so let's take this out. So we have the coin in here, which is in a case, and we're going dope. And there's a little piece of paper in here.
It says, "Ha ha, loser."
Oh man, this is so dark. Hold on. God, I feel so old right now.
Yeah, John. To create contrast with his other podcast, John just turns the lights off on this one and doesn't, he lets the dogs loose and turns off the lights.
I can hardly. Okay.
This is definitely giving off Mikey from the Goonies vibes right now. So go for it.
Yeah, dude, this honestly is so hard to read.
Hold it up here. Danimal can read it. Hold it up to the screen.
I mean, that is really
what the hell?
Okay. Hi, Macy. Hi, girl.
Oh, yes. Random. Oh my God, a dog appeared.
Yes, she's very. Yes, it's purposely hard to read. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to.
It's purposely hard for reading.
Oh God, something outplayed the Pirate King, claimed no throne nor golden ring. He burying riches through not for fame. His legend outclimbs the pirate's game.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Daniel's got it. A rogue outplayed the pirate king, claimed no throne nor golden ring. He buried riches, though not for fame. His legend outlived the pirate's name. Okay. See, Daniel's got it better than I do. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. It was literally Danimal that posted it.
Okay. All right. What can I?
Thank you, Danimal. It's always good
Danimal,
to know we can always count on you, my friend. Okay. All right. So let's take an up close look at this, right? This is kind of a cool design. First of all, you've got little Teddy all around the outside here. That's pretty dope. You've got the Roosevelt's down here. Interesting, a nice little font choice. You've got the Camp Kunu. Look, it's One-Eyed Willie, dude. This is One-Eyed Willie from the Goonies, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we're going to come back to that in a sec. And then on the backside, you see it says Camp Kunu. You can see a couple chips and nicks here. And then what do you got? You've got a wolf over here on the left. You've got an X. You've got the Mega Powers, kind of like hand clap. You've got the swords crossing. You've got a bear. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make to the lower right quarter.
Is that like a pirate's wheel, like a captain, like a wheel on a pirate ship?
I don't know. And then what is this? And then founded. I think that's Primus MMXXY. That's what is that? MMXXY. 2020. What's the Y?
2025.
I don't know. Y is not. Is that supposed to say that's supposed to be a V? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, okay, it's supposed to be a V then. Okay.
That's when Camp Kunu was found.
Yeah. Well, come on now. It doesn't take a genius or a literate person to know that that's not a V. That's a Y. Tell me I'm wrong, John.
Yeah, that looks like a Y. Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's the thing. All right. So, Danimal, did you already do like the lemon juice trick on this, or hold it up to the light or anything to see if there's something written invisibly here? Like, have you gone and checked to see if there's like another hidden clue like inside of this piece of paper, since it's so intentionally faded? And it could be an intended typo, right? I like this as a challenge coin. So do you know what challenge coins are, John?
Yes. I was so essentially a challenge coin is you and your friends are at the bar, and you know, but people who have challenge coins, and you are, I don't know what the phrase says, but you say coins up or something like that.
Coins up,
and everyone's got to put their coins out on the table, and whoever doesn't have the coin has to buy a round for their group. And if everybody has their coin, the person who called out the challenge needs to pay for the round.
That's right. That's often they're given for big operations or units in the military. Often will have a challenge coin. Now, there was a little bit more work. Here's my style of challenge coin right here, baby. It's 3D printed Teddy Roosevelt.
Danimal just said the back of the card says the challenge coin.
Okay, so that is.
Yes, Roosevelt's inaugural challenge coin. Yes, this is a challenge coin. Okay,
you need to carry that with you. I have a challenge coin. I don't have this challenge coin, but I have a challenge coin, and I actually was getting free drinks last year at San Diego Comic-Con because I gave people a challenge coin and they didn't have it, and so I was like, "Bro, you got to buy." All right, so like now look at this.
Yeah,
look at this. The shinies. The shinies have Latin longitude on them. And we know that this is somewhere near the Columbia River in Astoria.
Mine does as well. You can't tell. Yeah. They're on all of them. Yeah.
Danimal just threw it out there. Bro, yes, I was thinking that. Danimal. Danimal has a really interesting point here. Do you remember the skeleton key in Goonies?
Yes.
So look at the position of these holes on the back. I was thinking that. I was like, and then again on the front, including the eye. Interesting. So look, people are posting photos. You don't need to have this thing. Well, let's hope you don't, in order to be able to participate. Like, it's actually kind of cool. And somebody did post that it comes back to the Goonies. It comes back to the Goonies house in Astoria, Queens. Sorry, Astoria, Queens. What am I talking about? Astoria, Oregon is where the Goonies house actually is physically located. And you can go there. You can do the truffle shuffle. You can take your truffle shuffle shirt there and do the truffle shuffle. The guy, friends of friends know the guy who owns the house. His name is Beeman. And I met him in passing at Comic-Con one time, just very briefly. He was in a big rush, and it was like, oh, this is the guy that owns the Goonies house. So I've met this guy, and he was pretty cool. And he bought that house, and in opposition to the local leadership, who did not want it to become a tourist attraction, he basically like fought them and was able to kind of preserve it so fans could come there. And I think that was super duper cool. So make sure you have that coin with you, John. You got to have it. You got to have
it. My next at all upcoming events and whatnot. Definitely need to have this coin because you never know when somebody's going to call to have your coins out.
Coins out for the boys. Coins out for the boys.
It's cool though. I like it. I like this. I like it a lot. I would say I think it's safe to say that all roads lead to a Goonies drop. I would be. It sounds like that's a possibility, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, they literally produced a video for this, so they're all in on this, right? You saw this. So Kunu's doubloons, 2,500 loyalty points, limited quantity coins, extremely rare pristine chase doubloons, maximum 2 per, online only, not available on the app. And then you can see they like literally made one of these things. Look at the grainy pattern. Yeah. There might even be clues in here.
Very well.
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
What?
And tell me if this tracks, and maybe I just noticed it. The patch. Oh. It's the monocle from Teddy Roosevelt. It's spectacles. Excuse me.
Oh,
On the patch. Does that look like that in person? See that little circle? How the circle is on top of the patch? That's the other side of Teddy's spectacles. No?
Yeah. I wouldn't. It's not a perfect circle. You know, it's not a perfect circle. I don't know.
Does it look like Teddy's glasses, like one side of his glasses?
I'm going to send you like
the Roosevelt's
really
logo
pictures of this so you can see what we're dealing with. I don't know if I'd say it looks like the monocle.
That's fine. It looks like it in the thing. Well, I'm going to be buying a lot of drinks then at Comic-Con because I will not have a coin.
Always have to do that around you.
Scotty better hook me up. That's all I'm going to say. What I haven't told anybody about. I have hooked Scotty up with some serious PlayStation stuff.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I got him this really limited Firefly coin. He's a huge fan of the Last of Us game. Okay. I don't know. I really don't expect anything. But
now was that a physical disc you gave him or a digital copy?
That was a physical necklace that I gave him, which was identical to the that they even used in the second season of the TV show. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, let's continue to talk a little bit more about San Diego Comic-Con. Thank you for trying to sneak that joke in there, John. But maybe they'll have some extras at the booth at the show.
Maybe you never know.
So a fun thing that I am helping to put on. So I mentioned last time I have a panel on the 23rd, which is Thursday night, and it's going to happen. It's going to be at the Marriott Marquis, and it's going to be 7:00. So it's after the show floor closes. So if you're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, please come and support a fellow insider. This is my first time speaking at Comic-Con, and the panel that I'm going to be moderating and speaking on is going to be about visiting fandom locations and going to like movie sets and actually the hobby behind that. Afterwards, we're going to go do a fun thing, which you see up here, which we're going to an event called a Scene Up. And I have some very old friends who started this application called Set Jetters, and it is like the database of scene locations. So if you install this app and you open it up, it will show you what movie locations were filmed near you. And if you go to those locations, it'll have a little image to show you exactly where the thing happened. So it's pretty cool, and there's a community behind it. But I talked to them, and I said, hey, why don't we get a fandom event together and do an event at Comic-Con? So we're going to do a Scene Up event. You can see the details here. 8:00 on the 23rd. We're going to the Top Gun bar, which is also the Kansas City barbecue across the street from where we'll be giving the talk. Excuse me. That is a really cool location. That's where some of the You Lost That Love and Feeling scenes were shot. People can get scenes there. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a few drinks. We're going to eat some barbecue and just meet some other people who love going to visit movie set locations. On our panel, going to be myself, a couple of the folks who are behind Set Jetters, and a really awesome announcement, John. You've heard of the Lord of the Rings movies, yes. The movies The Lord of the Rings? Do you remember where they filmed those?
No.
New Zealand, John. New Zealand. Yes. Yeah, right. And right. You may have heard of.
Ask me.
You may have heard of the Weta Workshop.
Yes.
Well, one of the not close friends of mine. I've met this individual multiple times, but a close friend of the Set Jetters folks is Sir Richard Taylor, who is the founder of the Weta Workshop and the creative director. So he was a creative force behind all of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies that were made and the ones that are still being produced. And he's going to be on our panel, and he's going to talk about going to movie sets and not just from producing the movies, but being a fan. He's a huge fan of films, and like I said, so we're going to have like a minor celebrity. And if you're a fan of the Lord of the Rings, he's actually a really huge deal, and he's going to be there to just talk with us. So I hope that you guys will be able to come and support. And if you can't, hey, come grab a drink on me, because this is kind of a fun thing. I will be wearing a Maverick shirt. I actually bought the Maverick Top Gun shirt, so I'll be bringing that with me. And I got a hat, so I'll be there dressed in my Top Gun vest. And hope that you guys will be able to join us. That will be a fun time. So I just want to.
It sounds really exciting, but there's one thing you mentioned I really just want to ask you about. Will you actually be eating the barbecue?
No.
That's what I thought.
No. They have vegetarian options.
You should eat the barbecue, damn it.
No. You should drink the scotch. I have a very good friend, Richard, who I've gone a couple of times to restaurants and I've seen like an expensive scotch, and I was like, ooh, this sounds interesting. And you know what Richard tells me? Drink the damn scotch, Dustin. Drink the damn scotch. No, it's not going to be tofu barbecue, Danimal. Danimal, you. I'm gonna make a shirt of that. I'm gonna make a shirt of that. All right, let's kind of jam through. I feel like we're having such a fun time talking about stuff that we're not leaving a lot of time for the shirts. We have talked a lot of Roosevelts here, but let's just quickly kind of scan through some of the shirts and see was there anything that you noticed. So we're gonna start off with the drop from today, John. Let's go back. Get back there. SummerSlam, Minnesota. You can't afford tickets, but you can afford the shirts. Bum, 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 bum. So some interesting stuff here. Any of these kind of catch your eye?
So I mean,
he's over it, friends.
If I was gonna get one, listen. So here's the truth. So the Degeneration X shirt is from when I was watching, or at least not the original. I think they came back for a little bit type of thing. So purely for nostalgia, the Degeneration X shirt I think is like that's. I don't know if I'd wear it, but like it's the only one of these that I know. Like I looked at it, I'm like, oh, like okay, like I know of this. I'm aware of what this is. Strictly from a design point, I do think the Dirty Dom shirt looks cool. I don't know anything about that or him
Dominic
or anything.
Mysterio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Oh, I do remember Dominic Mysterio. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio fought in a ladder match for custody of him. That is what I remember of Dominic Mysterio. That is the last time I've seen Dom in action. So I think that this kind of reminds me of like a bandana. And I thought that was kind of cool. Like, this would be a cool bandana design. Yeah, it looks cool. It's been a very long time since I've tuned into the WWE, so I can't say that I'll be purchasing any of these, but that's just because it's not my thing. But I'm happy for the fans of who enjoy that stuff. I know you have mentioned the Yeet thing before.
Yeet.
So that I imagine may have been a favorite of yours, because you know what that is.
Yeah, I think there were a couple of things here. These mesh shorts, I think, were actually kind of interesting. Setting aside that these are CM Punk shorts, I thought these looked good. Felt like they could be some pretty good workout shorts or basketball shorts. You can see the mesh there, kind of like with the design, and sure. you can see the fit here. Where it kind of breaks. It's still above the knees, but it feels like it's kind of loose. So I don't know. These kind of felt like a slightly different category from some of the other shorts was what I saw. And,
yeah, I don't remember seeing mesh shorts before.
Yeah.
I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing this. May have been a new thing.
Oh man. Oh, Danimal and I are like sharing a brain. He's like, yeah, the basketball shorts work even if you don't know WWE. That's good. Shirt Nerds says, I'm still waiting on an Iron Mike Sharp shirt. You're going to be waiting a long time for Iron Mike. Iron Mike is way before John's time. That's like back in the early. That's back in the Hulk Hogan days. I was really happy for this Jey Uso. Gabe's a huge Uso fan, and so I will absolutely expect to see Jey rocking this. And the Usos are from the Bay Area, so that's another reason why these are pretty popular out here. Yeet. I like.
I'm pretty sure his wife just left him this week. Did you hear about that? Should we talk about that?
Gabe?
No, to the Yeet guy.
Oh no, we should not talk about that because I don't know. I don't
look it up.
Let's
look it up.
So you look it up while I move on. Next time there's a WWE drop, Danhausen or we riot. I'm sorry. Danhausen is the hottest merch in the WWE. I wonder sometimes if it's really that Roosevelt's just isn't on the same tier as other vendors. They are on a very high tier with Disney. That's one of the reasons why it was able to unlock and get them into the parks and things like that. You've got to do a certain amount of business with them, be a reliable partner over time. Maybe they're just not investing as much in WWE, and that doesn't put them on the same scale as some other folks. But yeah, there's a comment here. Dom is the least new, but looks like Star Wars Dia de los Muertos. He's right about that. No WWE hats. I like the skeleton shorts. That sounds cool. Yeah, the skeleton shorts are cool. Yeah, so not too much there. Jay's wife did leave him. That's a bummer.
Yes.
I hope it all works out for them.
Did he yeet like on the way out type of thing?
She yeeted him is what it sounds like.
She yeeted him. There you go.
Yep. All right. Let's keep in the words of the Muppets. Moving right along. Let's go over to the bamboo. What kind of tree is scary in the forest, John?
Bamboo.
Yeah, exactly. So these we've sung the praises of the bamboo fabrics here.
I like the bamboo fabric.
I like it too. I'm a fan. They had bamboo shorts. Now this is the one thing I haven't personally bought any bamboo shorts. So anybody in chat, if you've had experience with them, but what did you think of these 4 new designs, John?
I like that we got we got a couple of tuxes, but unfortunately my favorite one we didn't get the Peaks of Paradise. That was my favorite one there, and that was the only one we didn't get the tux of. That is, I don't know why, I love that blue. I think that looks really nice, and I would have loved the tux of that. I don't know why I'm like, why couldn't we go 4 for 4, man? I'm a little disappointed about that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they thought that would be a little bit of a outlier. I liked the Bluetopia shirt. I thought this one was really good, and I did appreciate that there was a tux for it as well. The Monte Carlo as well. This is like sometimes when you're going to certain places and you want to dress up a little nicer, but you still want to be true to yourself. Shirt like this is a shirt you can kind of like wear somewhere at night. If you're on a cruise, if you're in Vegas, something along those, it'll be light and breezy. So I think, that's pretty good. I was a little bummed that, I see your point. They had a shirt. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Sad trombone. And did you see that did you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so this was kind of interesting, the electric palm, because you could sign up for first access. This was not available. I wonder if they intended for this to actually be part of the drop, and then it just didn't come in on time. But it's got this huge palm tree, cool kind of neon graphic on the back, also bamboo.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they wanted this to get released with it. Maybe they don't have another bamboo drop scheduled for another for a while. But so that looks like that'll be dropping sometime in the near future.
I love this shirt. I love this shirt. This is super cool. This says "Wear Me in Miami" is what this shirt says. But yeah, that's the next trip, John. Let's go. Let's survive Vegas first. Don't assume you're going to survive Vegas. All right, bro.
This is true. I very well may not survive Vegas. That's very true.
But it's cool though that if you're paying close attention, you can actually just say, "Hey, let me know when the shirt's available." And maybe they'll put you on a list. You'll get a notification before it actually shows up in the store. I think
what it sounds like.
Yeah, that would be cool because I don't see them doing that all that often, to be honest. The drop zone we already talked about. Let's look at the breakfast balls, Jurassic Parky stuff. These were a few new all-day polos. You've got a pink, a park crew shirt here. Powers out, more teeth, and then you got a cool Jurassic Park hat. This is one of the 5-panel hats, which this was my favorite of this drop. I like the bill. It's not a suede bill, but it has that different texture. It's not just a pure cloth bill here. And then on the back, it looks like you're part of the park crew. I think that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun to put on like a light cosplay kind of energy. They had some golf stuff. We don't really pay that much attention to the golf stuff, but what'd you think of these new all-day polos?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a polo guy. That's not, it's not anyone's secret. It's not a secret to anyone. So, I mean, happy for those that get it. I will say they are super soft and comfortable. I do own one or two of them. It's just not, if I'm spending the money, I'd rather get the Kunu. I'm also I've never played golf before. Maybe that's something I have to try someday. But
it's fun.
It's humbling. I don't think first of all, I'm going to suck at it. If I ever did try like actual golf, like I'm totally going to suck at it. And I don't know if I'm like classy enough.
Were you always such a world-class podcaster?
Yes. I want to say yes. No.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm going to just accept that at face value.
No. I think I would very much suck at it, and I think golf is kind of like classy. Like I've seen it like on TV, and like they do the soft clap, and I'm like, that's not me. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like golf players would get annoyed with me. I don't know.
I was about to say something, and then the captain, the coach, and the co-host came through. Golf is less about how you play and more about how you drink. I think you would love golf. I think you would love golf.
Well, maybe we'll do like some mini golf in Vegas.
If you're not no, mini golf's a different skill set than regular golf. But if you're playing with fun people, you're pranking each other the whole time. Like you're not playing for money or anything serious, and everybody's just out there to just be out there and doing their thing. My friends, we used to like just take the golf cart over people's balls in the fairway, just stomp them down. On the back of the carts, you put your bag. There's like a little strap that you can like lock it in, pull that. So when they drive away, their bag falls off. Close calls with the golf cart. It's not a party if there's not a golf cart in the water by the time you are leaving. You have to get at least one warning. I mean, golf is what you make. That's what I'm going to say.
I didn't know you can do all this.
No, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that at all. And if you do that, you're likely to be uninvited to participate in golfing at this establishment ever again.
You have to be invited?
No, but if you live in Central Florida where there's tons of golf courses, people throw you out. You just go to the next one, right? You've got some other ones, right? So I think it's Gary had a great comment here. Same with golf for us. Damn windmill gets in the way every time. Hey. Yeah. We need a round of Where Mighty Golf. That's what Ron's proposing. I don't own clubs anymore, so we'd have to go get clubs, but it could be a lot of fun.
I've never owned clubs.
Well, it's fine. It's fine that you haven't, John. But man, we have overstayed our welcome just a smidge here, John. But it is great to be back with you guys. Awesome to talk about and see all of this crazy stuff. And I love that the Roosevelts is all about bringing communities together. So this scavenger hunt or this treasure hunt, what if there's like a treasure chest full of like limited edition 1-of-1 shirts. Wouldn't that be awesome? That'd be such a cool thing to get at the end.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe you'll be able to use this as maybe like a front of the line pass or something at a con, or you never know. The possibilities are endless on what they can do with these things.
Make sure you've got it. I'm calling you out. I'm going to call you out.
I got it. That means you need to get yourself a coin.
That's right. I need to get myself a coin. I do. I have a yesterday's coin. I have a challenge coin, but it's not one of these. So I need to.
You need to get yourself one of these.
All right. Well, if anybody's got one and wants to trade me something, I will be at San Diego. I might be able to pick you up something. The Butts on Things guy who's making pins is knocking it out of the park with the new designs that he's releasing at San Diego. So hopefully we'll have a good time there. Next week I'll be at Comic-Con. Some of you in the audience, I will see you there. And please, come and hang out with us at the barbecue place on Thursday. Drinks on me. And
Dustin will not be eating barbecue.
I'll be drinking my dinner. Thank you very much, John, in preparation for our trip to Vegas the week after. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And we will hope that you guys will come back. Like and subscribe here to Wear Mighty Things and Wearable Fandom. And we will see you guys next week. And so until next time, wear mighty things. All right. So long, everybody.